All right, guys, since early ages, I started playing at 6 years old, and I was watching those pros playing. At that time, it was Andrew Agassi, Pete Sampras, and then Roger Federer came in, and all the other pros. And I was trying to find what can I do the same as them so I can become better and win more matches, because my goal is to win tournaments and titles and become ranked in ITF Tour, and then try to get into some Grand Slam juniors and then college and all that. And I was achieving that by just seeing what the professional players do. So I found out that a lot of times they hit an open stance on most of their shots. So I was wondering, can I do it too? And at a certain point, I was subconscious. I actually started doing it as the pace of the ball started increasing, as I started growing older. The shots started becoming a lot more powerful, a lot more topspin, where I was forced to do open stance and semi-open stance. And nowadays, I'm hitting mostly 90% of the time open stance. So this is something I want to teach you. I want to help you out and to improve your game, get it to the next level. And we're going to go with a little session just focusing on the open stance. If you don't have it, it will be crucial for you to have it, especially if you're above 3.0, 3.5 level. Is going to be a tremendous improvement for you to your game already. And you already, if you're winning a lot, it's just going to help you out. And if you're not winning enough, you're a competitive player, you're motivated to get better, you got to stay tuned, and we're going to just help you out in a second. First, we're going to show you slow motion of the open stance, so you kind of have an idea of how it's supposed to look like, and we're going to explain more. All right, guys, so now let's talk very quickly about what open stance is and why it's so important for you. Now, some of you that are switching from close stance to open and you're trying to add it to your game, is going to be very important. Now, a couple of things we're going to work today specifically is actually going from the close stance when you get short ball to the open stance. So when somebody hits a deep ball and you got to get back and hit an open stance. So it's a very important part, or moving to the side. So we're going to work on two things. I'll give you a few drills where it's going to help you out. Now, open stance, it's when you're facing the net and you're hitting when your feet are almost parallel to the baseline, and semi-open, your left foot is going to be slightly in front of you. Now, in both cases, you want to make sure that your feet are turned a little bit to the side, not completely parallel, because otherwise you're going to put too much pressure on your knee and you won't be able to rotate as much, because you'll have to have a hip and shoulder rotation when you do that shot. Now, you want to make sure you have just slightly diagonal and you have a wide base where you can actually execute the shot itself. Now, we're going to do a few drills. We'll jump into it in a second, and I'll show you how to do it. All right, guys, so first of all, let's start with the shadow swings. If you already have done it before, you know how to hit open stance, you want to proceed to the other drills, you can skip a little bit through, but I want you to focus on if you have never done it. So we're going to do a little shadow swing. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go very slowly and try to feel comfortable with the movement itself. So you're going to do sideways, then you swing at the ball, you're going to have a rotation, right? Now, just do rotation for now, so make sure you stay in sideways, and you're using your hips and the upper body, right? So those kind of rotations you're going to use on a very fast ball when you have to redirect the ball to the other side. Now, what if the ball is coming deep but not fast enough? Now you have to transfer your body into the ball. So you have to transfer your body weight into the ball. So in that case, I would suggest to use more semi-open stance, where your left foot is going to be a little more in front. So you see, you still have wide base, your left foot is slightly in front, and when you swing, you're going to transfer your weight into your left foot. But you still have to rotate your shoulders and your hips in order to generate that power. So we're going to do a few more times in semi-open stance, just having that kind of rotation. All right, and then you just do it more than I just did. Of course, you want to make sure you feel comfortable, make sure you also focus on the point of contact or whatnot. Now we're gonna do slow feeds here, where you're gonna start feeling comfortable with the forehand. So we're gonna do complete open stance. We're gonna toss the ball, stay low, and rotate our hips, just like that. We're going to try to hit different targets, just like that. So you see that rotation. And then let's try in the semi-open stance. On those slower balls, they're going to come to you. So you're going to put your left foot slightly in front, have rotation, and transfer your weight to the left foot. There you go. Very nice. So let's do a few more of that. Now, if you're not feeling comfortable, you start missing a lot of shots, I would suggest to do it again and do as many repetitions as it takes to feel comfortable. So if you find yourself falling over or whatnot, or you're using your legs too early, then you have to keep going back and back and do it again. Now, a couple of things, pay attention. One of the most common mistakes in the open stance that happens, people get low and then they go up and then swing. So it's going to look like this. They go up and then they swing. You see what happens? The ball goes into the net. Use your legs too early, that means. So what do you want to do sometimes? You start the swing first, so you stay low, start the swing, and then pick up your legs. So if you're using your legs too early, it will cause you a lot of mistakes. So make sure you stay low, start the swing first, and then when you pick it up with your legs to generate topspin and power coming from your legs. In the next drill, we're going to work on how to transition from the closed stance to the open stance. So for example, I'm going to toss the ball out in front of me. I'm going to move forward, hit the ball with the closed stance, and I'm going to toss the ball back, move back, and hit the ball in semi-open or open stance. All right, this is going to be very important for you, especially for the ones that use a lot of closed stance in all the shots, and you're probably struggling with that deep ball that is coming to you. So we're going to go close. Now some ball is going to come, and you're going to use semi-open or open stance. And again, close. And we're doing on a considerably easy pace, and then semi-open stance. So you feel comfortable, you're not rushing yourself yet. So we're gonna do a few more times. You're just gonna keep the ball a little more in front, hit it, get back, and then semi-open stance. Now we're gonna increase the pace a little bit, the way you feed. So you actually have to focus on the footwork, which is gonna be crucial. Because if you guys are not set up well, it doesn't matter how much you practice here, you're not going to be able to execute it in the actual match, especially against good players. They're moving you a lot. So we're going to increase the pace. We're going to include split step. Very important part. If the split step is executed correctly, it's going to help you tremendously. So we're going to do split step turning. Make sure you move your feet, get back, split step, open stance. So you see it's a lot more dynamic right now. Split step. There you go. So we're gonna do a few more rounds of that, making sure it's a lot more dynamic. You're fitting the ball a lot better, a lot quicker, so you'll have to move a little bit more. We're gonna do it again. Split step, get back, open stance, and again split step, get forward, and again. Very nice. Make sure don't pause too long on your legs. So one other common mistake that I find a lot of people do, they pause too long. So when they get that out wide ball, they go there and they pause, they stop for so long that they lose balance. So you want to make sure you time and you get set up a lot better and you hit right before the ball. So the ball bounces, that's when you get set up and hit the ball. So let's do one more round. We're gonna make it even more challenging. Now we're gonna feed the ball a little bit more to the side, and some of the balls we're gonna feed low, more back. So after we do the close stance, the next ball might come a little bit too out wide or even back behind, where we're gonna use semi-open. And when the ball comes here, you're gonna actually load off your back foot and transfer the weight to the front foot. So I'm gonna go with the close stance, get back, move myself back. Nice, again, close stance. Now I'm gonna move myself to the side. Very nice, get back, and then close stance again. So try to challenge yourself, make sure you do this drill consistently. Move yourself to the side and forward and work on that open stance, which will help your game. All right, guys, so after you have done all these drills, we're gonna jump to the live ball. And the first one is just gonna be hitting cross court, nice and easy. We're not gonna try to win points, but we're gonna try to just hit the cross courts. And then when the ball is gonna come deep, I'm gonna try to execute the open stance. And then the following drill, we're gonna try to actually play the point out sometimes, so whenever he can switch out and we just play the point and see how we can use the open stance in actual point play. So we'll show a few examples, and you guys find a partner and try to do the same thing, okay? All right, guys, it was an absolute pleasure to be with you today and help you out with your game. Write in the comment section below whatever you want to see next time. Now, we also have so many things coming up in a few weeks. We already got a Roku channel that's coming up soon. And you guys keep guessing, keep writing it down in the comment section. What do you think is going to come out? The biggest thing is going to come out on the YouTube channel. We have a lot of positive comments there, and we really appreciate it. And let's see if any of you are going to win the free t-shirt, Time Value of Tennis t-shirt. Thanks so much. So like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys.